or all seven recitations have differences. They have real distinctions between them, and yet every single one of them is the full Quran. Each one of them is the full Quran. How many Qurans do you count?
One.
Here we go. This is the concession to the Trinity. Because, Saif, did you get it?
Yeah, that's
good.
fine.
Because it's analogous. You have three persons of the Trinity. So you have the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. They are distinct, and each person is fully God. How many gods? One. They count the recitations the same exact way. Seven distinct. I got what did I get for a five?
But you can't compare books to God.
Wait.
This is a lot.
Okay, whatever. Sorry. Yeah, so what I was saying. So three persons of the Trinity, they're distinct. Each person is fully God. How many gods? One. Same thing with the recitations. Seven recitations, they are distinct. Each is fully the Quran. How many Quran? One. Boom. Concession to the Trinity. They count the same way. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say each person is God, right?
Yes.
If you go by math,
each person is each person is the God. Yes.
Yeah, but if you go by math, it's like same with Qurans. There are 7 Qurans, but it's one meaning.
Good. So there's no issue with the way the Trinity is counted as one God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Here we go. That's it. Thank you.
So you see, I was just explaining to her in the earlier live that a family of human beings remains one family. Their essence is always human. And so within that dynamic, their essence doesn't change. It doesn't make them 5 different families if there are 5 people in a family, in that singular family. It still means that there are 5 people within the essence of that family.
But what is bad is that you guys worship a human like you.
Yeah, but I just proved to you that Allah is in fact more like man than anything else.
Okay,
yeah, I understand that.
I just don't want to detract from 2 seconds. What's your name? Your font is difficult.
Valmira.
Okay, Valmira. Okay, so my entire point was to make a comparison with how you count the Quran and how you criticize the counting method of the Trinity. But you said there's no issue with it, so the subject is done.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I don't have anything against it. Yeah, I understand
Perfect.
that.
So 2 seconds. If love isn't going to address the topic, you can continue with Rita, no issues. Just that I'm going to prioritize people who are on topic. 2 seconds. Love.
Yes, Mr. Host.
Are you a Sunni Muslim?
I am.
Very good. Tell me, how many recitations do you believe in?
I believe there's a few recitations. What's
7,
the point?
yeah. 7 canonical, yeah.
Sorry?
There are 7 canonical, yeah.
Correct, yes.
Very good.
What's your point?
I'll get to the point. I'll ask you 3 questions and then we'll get to it.
Sure.
Y'all don't mind me. I'm making some. Wait,
TikTok has a feature for this. There's a microphone image at the bottom of your screen. You can click it. That way it doesn't
I
leak.
just wanted to let you know.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You can use it, or I'll do it for you. So do what you have to do. So, love. Very simply, you have 7 recitations of the Quran. Okay.
Correct.
Are they distinct? Do they have differences between them? Any type of difference?
Slight, yes.
Yes, perfect. So you have 7 distinct recitations. If somebody from Morocco is holding the Warsh Quran in his hand, would you affirm that he's holding the complete Quran?
Sorry, say that again?
If you have a Moroccan person who is holding the Warsh recitation of the Quran in his hand, would you say that he's holding the full Quran?
No, there's only one Quran.
That's fine, but I'm
The
telling you,
recitation is different.
I understand. We'll get to
The
that.
words are the same.
Exactly, very good. I agree with you. So what I'm asking you
It's
is the
like
following.
it's like you have a different dialect of English to me,
Perfect. I agree with you. No
and I
issues.
have a different dialect to you.
Correct. Very
So,
good. Excellent.
for example, I don't know if you're from the UK or not. If you go to the places like Newcastle in the UK, they don't say yes, they say I.
Exactly. Very
So
good. I
instead
agree
of
with
saying
you.
yes, they say I. You understand?
Exactly. I agree with you. So, do
So
these
different areas, different dialects. That's the only difference.
exactly very good. So, if somebody from Morocco is holding his recitation of the Quran, which is the Warsh recitation,
No,
is
no,
he-
there's only one Quran. Where did you get the one recitation? I don't get it. There's one Quran.
but you said there's 7 recitations, right?
Yes, but there's one Quran. I just told you it's a dialect.
That's fine. There's no issue. What I'm asking you,
Why are you
is
saying the Moroccan Quran is different to another Quran? I don't
the
understand.
Moroccans, they use one recitation which is called the Warsh, the recitation of Warsh.
Yeah, but the Quran itself
I know it's fine.
is the same one as you
Perfect.
find in Turkey, for example.
Exactly, no issues. Exactly. So,
Okay.
if he's holding this Warsh Quran, is he holding the full Quran?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Habibi, he's holding the Quran. I
You're
agree with
saying
you.
exactly, but then exactly you're saying the opposite.
No.
10 seconds later, you're saying the opposite.
Okay.
No, he's
you
not
took-
saying the
Moroccan-
opposite.
Okay,
He's
okay.
just
Now watch
not
this. Watch
listening.
this. Is he okay? He's
The
holding.
Moroccan Quran
He's
is the
holding the
same
Warsh
as the Turkish
dialect.
Quran.
Very
The
good. Very good.
Turkish Quran is the same as the Bengali Quran.
Very good. Excellent.
Does that make sense?
Excellent. Yes, it does. Thank you very much. So
Okay,
now he's
don't change
holding.
it now because you said
Perfect.
excellent, then you're changing it.
Excellent. So he's holding recitation 1 in his hand.
No, you're missing the point. The text is the same.
Very good.
recitation-
Excellent.
Dialect is a bit different.
Good.
There's
Very
no,
good.
the words don't change.
Okay.
Can
very
I
good.
ask a question though? Hey,
So,
Detroit.
no,
can I ask you a
JJ, 2
question one
seconds.
time?
No, 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Dang,
So
bro.
now,
Okay.
2 seconds.
Can I ask a question now?
Perfect. So no, not yet.
Oh,
My
not yet.
question is simple. You said there are 7 recitation. If somebody has one of these 7 recitations in his hand, is he holding the full Quran in his hand?
Okay, this is the third time I'm explaining this to you. I don't know why you keep.
Let's go through it. Maybe I'm stupid. Yeah, let's go through it.
No, you've been very ignorant because
Yeah,
you
maybe
just
I'm ignorant. Let's go
exactly
ahead.
3 times you said exactly.
Yes, I
Then
did.
the 4th time you asked the same question. It's like a bit
Okay, go
weird.
ahead. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go ahead.
Okay, so I repeat once again: the Moroccan Quran is exactly the same as the Turkish Quran.
Excellent.
The Quran in
not true.
Turkey is the exact
stop,
same
please.
as in America. The Quran doesn't change. The recitation dialect might change, just like I explained to you in Newcastle in England. They don't say yes, they say I. But if you go to someone in London, they will say, "What the hell are you talking about?" If you said
Excellent.
I.
So if somebody
Do you
recites
understand
it,
now? The
I
language
understand.
hasn't changed.
Exactly. I agree.
English hasn't changed from
I
Newcastle to London.
Excellent.
It's the same English.
Exactly. You're
It's just a
correct. So now-
different dialect.
Wait, I will give him a better example. Wait,
Stop 2 seconds.
Can
2
I please
seconds.
do it?
No, you can't. So now, if a person is reciting it in their dialect, the
Yes.
dialect you just mentioned, they're reciting it in their dialect, yeah? Are they reciting the full Quran?
Yes, of course.
Very good, excellent. Now somebody else in some other dialect of other part of the world with another dialect, they recited in their dialect. Are they also reciting the full Quran?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Now we've agreed on the following. You have 7 recitations.
You have asked me 10 questions. Can I ask you one?
No, I asked you 3, but you repeated one 5 times.
No,
So now,
you repeated it.
okay, let's be
You
cordial.
repeated one question
Let-
5
let's be
times.
cordial,
That's what I
let's be
said.
cordial.
Yo, Sunnis, I know you're not a Shia. You're a
Let's be
Kafir.
cordial. Okay, good. I made you apostate 2 seconds
Oh,
ago.
gosh.
Sorry. Now,
Just
now,
relax,
very
brothers.
simply.
Can I ask a question now or
If
not?
there are 7, if
Oh God.
Let me finish the final question. This is the final one.
Is this the final question?
It's the
Okay,
final
good.
question.
Good.
We've agreed there are 7 different recitations. They have differences. We've agreed. We've also agreed that every recitation is the full Quran.
Correct.
Now, how many Qurans do you count?
There is only one Quran,
Excellent.
and this is your
Excellent.
final question. And
Yes,
the
you
final
conceded
answer.
to the Trinity. Thank
So
you. You
I
conceded
will-
to
I will-
conceded to the counting method of the Trinity.
I
This
will-
is the entire point.
Okay.
This is over.
Can I ask a question
Well, how
now?
is this the Trinity?
No,
Tell me.
no.
How
One
is it
second.
analogous to the Trinity?
1 second, Sheikh.
I will tell you how it's
I
analogous.
will ask him
It's
a
not.
question now. Mr. Host.
Okay, but wait. Let
you
him
did
ask a
say
question. Go
it's
ahead,
my
I'll be
turn
fair.
now, didn't you?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be fair.
Thank you very much. Okay, you asked 10. I will ask you only 3, if that's
You
okay.
can ask 25 if you want. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. Let's go 5. I'll ask you 5. How many Bibles are there today?
I'm not Christian.
I'm asking you. I don't care if you're Christian. I'm asking how
I
many
don't
Bibles
know.
there
I don't know.
are. You don't know how many Bibles there are.
I don't
Yeah, he's not Christian.
No, wait. It's fine. It's fine. It's
What
fine. It's fine.
religion are you?
It's fine.
What religion
It's
are
fine.
you? Sorry.
I'm Shia. I'm Shia.
Christian, bro. He just
Oh,
lies
you're
and says he's Shia.
Shia. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize.
That's fine.
Okay, my mistake. Okay, I see the picture now. Sorry, I
But
thought-
why did you?
There's no way he's a Shia, bro. There's
But
no
why
way.
did you
Okay.
assume he's Christian?
He thinks he's
The
okay.
host is Muslim?
Which Shia?
No
are you?
Shia rejects the
Which Shia?
Shia rejects the Quran. Tell
We
me.
reject the
Once-
recitations. We even
Okay,
seconds.
okay.
We reject the different recitations.
Can
We
I-
even have
can I
a
ask the
hadith that
question?
says that
No
whoever says
Shia
the
is
Quran
putting
came
a
down in
Quran
water.
on
One
top of a
second.
chicken. No one's doing that.
Which Shia are you? What Shia sect do you belong to?
Okay, I'm a 12 or Akhbari. Now, do you have a question that's relevant to the topic?
Hold on 1
Do
second.
you have a question that's relevant to the topic?
I can I ask? I'm
You
asking.
can
the
ask.
question.
If it's relevant, I'm going to kick you, alright? Is
Are
that
you
the-
Akhbari?
He's a
Is-
Are you
Christian.
Asuli?
I
Host
said
is.
Akhbari.
You
Sorry.
I said Akhbari.
You Akhbari. What is Akhbari?
Okay, so this is off topic, right?
What do you mean it's off topic?
The topic is how many Qur'ans do you count? I'm just asking you. Are you going into another topic?
Good game, my
Scared, bro.
friend.
He's scared.
You
He's
don't
like,
very
even know what Akhbari is, but you're Akhbari.
Okay, perfect.
You already
So thank you
asked
for your
3
input.
questions.
Host, three gods in
this,
one? Yes, you
host,
do, right?
this is the,
No,
this
no,
is the
so sorry.
problem. But host, this is the problem.
Faris,
with your-
Faris.
okay. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Do you want? No, wait. You came up before Sasori, so let's speak to you. I'm going to ask you: do you believe in the 7 recitations of the Quran?
Yes.
Yep.
Ahsant. Do you believe that each recitation is distinct
Yes.
from one another? Perfect. Do you believe that each recitation is fully the Quran?
Yes.
Ahsan, do you believe that, well actually, we can end it here. How many Qur'ans do you count?
One Quran.
Good, you concede to the Trinity, same thing.
So can I
Very
answer?
explain how
Wait,
that's
Very
Sheikh
easy.
Safari. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah,
can I
let's
explain? Can I
go through
respond?
it. Of course.
He wants-
So
he
the
wants
thing
to
is,
say-
wait, Valmir, hold on, please.
Uh-oh.
The
Okay.
problem with your argument, host, is you're comparing linguistic variation with the metaphysical personhood of the Trinity. Those are not the same things.
Can you tell me how the counting method is in any relevance to the theology or any metaphysical claim?
They're not. That's why I'm saying they're. That's why I'm saying your
Exactly. So,
argument's
so
flawed.
there's no relevance in what you just brought out.
But you're saying just like how we think that there are 7 recitations but one Quran, then it's okay for you guys to believe in 3 personhoods but one God. They're not the same thing though. You can't equate the two.
It is the same counting method. Yes.
No, it's the same counting method, but you can't equate the two.
Good. Then it's a concession. That's it.
It's not a concession. It's not a concession
It is a concession to the counting method of
one of
Trinity.
them.
So when you
one
come
of
and
them
say
is
how many
not-
gods are there, you concede that there is one God, and you can't criticize the Christians for it because you use
we're
the
not.
same
Listen,
counting
we're
method.
not.
Then you
We're
just
not
said that
criticizing
you
your
concede to
counting
it.
method.
That's it.
We're criticizing the belief of three gods.
Thank you for conceding. all right?
Bro, thank you for conceding. Now,
No, listen,
sorry.
Thank you
I'm
for
not trying
conceding.
to have
Oh
a-
yeah, we won.
Faris,
Is the
I'm
you have to
2
keep-
seconds.
Hey,
I only have
I'm
one
going to make it
question.
very clear. I'm going to make it very clear.
Fine, that's
Faris, can you
fine.
now go to a Christian and tell him how many persons, how many gods do you count? Can you make this argument?
And
Yeah,
one
wait. Hold on.
personhood is different.
I actually wait, Sheikh. Let me respond to that. The thing is I don't go to Christians and question their counting argument, or sorry, their counting method. I don't go to them.
This topic doesn't concern you. Thank you very much.
It's not about whether it
Okay, so it
concerns
doesn't
me, but
concern you. Thank you very much.
So it doesn't
Let's go
concern
to-
you. This
let's go to-
entire
Yeah,
this
Sheikh,
entire
you're-
panel.
Oh,
2
sorry.
seconds.
You're
This
you're
entire.
muting
I'm going
me.
to make
I'm not
it very
trying
clear.
to have an argument with you. I swear I'm
It's
not.
fine.
let him speak.
I'm going to make it very clear. The entire point of this panel is to counter argue the position of the how many chickens do you count argument.
No one
against the
cares
Christians.
about the counting method. We care about what you
Good.
believe in.
Good. So if you don't care about the argument at hand, then it's for another time, another discussion, and I'll gladly have it with you. There's no issue. But for this time,
That just
for
makes no
this
sense.
argument,
No one cares about how you count the three gods. We care about the.
Listen, just
Can I,
about the
can
fact
I
you
make a
believe in
question?
three
Can I
gods.
please make a question?
okay. Wait. What's the 2 seconds? 2 seconds.
3 different beings.
So what's your 2 seconds? 2 seconds. So what's your critique exactly? Go ahead.
Because how you guys reach that conclusion of 3 and 1, we don't care. The fact that you believe in 3 and 1 is the problem.
Why? But the point is
Because
why?
we don't believe that to be true monotheism.
It's
Listen,
paganism.
you're right. Wait,
But
wait,
if you don't believe this to be true monotheism, then you're again going against the counting method.
You said earlier, if you want to have this for another day,
So
absolutely,
fine,
because it's a
fine.
much longer
because
conversation.
we're back on the counting method. 2 seconds. You said it's not monotheism. I'm going to ask you.
No,
the
I
Trinity-
did not say that. I did not. Listen.
It's like
listen,
Hindus.
listen,
Hindus
I'm gonna-
say they have
wait.
gods.
Can everyone please just let me say this, and then I'll go on mute. All I'm saying,
You literally.
Wait. No,
Listen, you
let
can
him
keep
speak. Let
muting
him
me.
speak. 2 seconds.
Wallah al-azim, you can keep muting me. I don't
Let him
care.
speak. I'm not muting. Go
Listen.
ahead.
I'm gonna go on mute after I say this. All I'm going to say is the way in which you get to Trinitarianism, the way that you get to the belief in 3 and 1 via your counting method. We do not care about criticizing. What we do criticize is that the fact that you believe that there are 3 and 1. That's it.
But what is the criticism based on?
The criticism
And
is
illogic-
the criticism is not the counting method.
criticism of text, or is it criticism of counting the metaphysical implications? Blah blah blah.
We care about the first thing that you just said, not the second.
Okay, so the text. So this is
Wait
completely.
a second.
So you essentially conceded that.
Good.
the
Who's
Trinity-
conceding anything?
2 seconds. Is the Trinity monotheism? 2 seconds. Is the Trinity one
no,
God?
I don't think
No, it's
Trinitarianism
not.
is pretty monotheism.
Okay, why is it not one God? Go ahead.
Say you cut out. What'd you say?
Can I speak?
Why is it not one
Listen,
God?
Sasri,
Because
keep quiet.
you're
Quiet.
pre-assuming 3 people in that one God.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask you the following. You said it's not true monotheism, which means you reject that the Trinity can logically imply or say that it's one God. Why? Why is it not one God?
Because Trinitarianism does not imply one God. And I'm
Just
not
reaffirm
listen.
this.
I'm not criticizing
See,
your
this is the
counting
issue.
method to it. I'm criticizing
Good. So how is it not one God? Go ahead.
There are 3
Because-
different
Hey,
beings.
is the host Muslim?
Here we go. Yes. So again,
Okay.
Why is
First of all,
it
if you're a
not
Muslim,
one-
putting Qur'ans on top of chickens is even if you're
seconds.
trying to make a point is really dumb.
focus
bro,
on the
first of all, this is not the Quran. This is the Mus'haf of Uthman, which I don't care about. So now I'm going to.
What do you mean it's the Mus'haf? If it's still
Okay, it's
classified
your
as a
corrupted
Quran,
Mus'haf.
then
I
you
don't
can't
care.
view it as
it's your
something
corrupted
that's-
text. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Now,
if you view it
Wait,
as
I have
something
one
that-
question. I have one question.
you stay
Yeah,
quiet
what's your
while I
question?
finish. Now, I simply said, Faris, if you said it's not one God, then you have an issue with the counting. About
I see what you're saying, but if you're
Good.
trying to I see what I actually do understand your argument that you're basically bringing up the counting method as a concession because we view the qira'at as the same thing. I see what you're saying.
Yes.
I but the thing is the equating of qira'at to the personhood, the metaphysical personhood of Trinitarianism, I don't think you can compare those two.
Why? What's
I
the
just don't think you
symmetry
can. I don't have an argument for you right now. I just really don't
whenever
think
you
it's the same thing.
whenever you can substantiate it with a
Tayyib,
symmetry breaker,
okay,
you'll
I'll
come
let
back
someone
and then we'll have a debate with it. All right?
I don't
Thank you
think
for
that's.
coming.
I really don't think
It's
you can
fine.
equate it. But okay.
It's fine. I think you're very respectful
I have an
and
argument.
very calm. Thank you for coming. You'll come back another time when you have the argument presented.
No, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Please.
No.
No,
Okay,
no.
you stay quiet 2 seconds. So now,
quiet, keep quiet.
Sheikh, tell me, do you believe in the 7 recitations of the Quran? Very good. Do you believe that the 7 recitations are distinct?
I don't believe that it's the same thing as believing in 3 beings.
My question is
into
simple.
one.
Do you
Are they
believe that the
distinct?
7 recitations are distinct?
Let's stop wasting time. We get it. Yeah, we
Are they
do
distinct?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes? Okay, good. Do you believe that every recitation is fully the Quran?
Yes.
How many Qurans do you count?
1.
concession. Here we go. That's it.
Well, thank you for
10
conceding.
seconds.
No. Let me.
Thank you for conceding. Okay.
The host just wants to
But
say
wait, wait.
time
Let-
one
let-
time
let-
one.
Let-
Right?
no, that's not relevant. Go ahead, Sheikh. Sasori, go ahead.
All right.
What's your
So the
contention?
argument is basically Christians. They fall into the same issue as Hindus. They believe in a trimurti, three gods that are all one god.
So
basically.
wait, how is that?
Wait, Lumen, 2 seconds.
And this
Lumen,
is
Lumen, let them
paganism,
finish.
clearly. So that's all you need to know.
Can you just give me the counter argument to what I just said? I generally don't care what you just said.
You don't care what I said because you can't argue against it.
You haven't addressed the argument. What's the issue with the argument I presented?
All right. Can you debate me on what I just said or no?
But what's your argument?
the concession you made? You said I did not concede. Can you substantiate why this is not a concession?
How is it a concession?
Because you've agreed to the counting method of the Trinity, but you applied it to the recitations of the Quran, which means you have a septinity.
Can you give me link? Can you give me link? How can I learn for in my
Okay, I'm going to disconnect you. Don't interrupt, please. Thank you very much. Now, very simply, you have 7 recitations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay?
Yeah, there's like
You
100
said-
translations of Harry Potter. That doesn't mean
We're not
it's
talking.
100
No,
books.
this is not translations. Wait, 2 seconds. This is not translations. We are talking about recitations.
Yes, the
of
7
the full.
modes.
2 seconds. Yes, 7 modes exactly. So you're telling me they are distinct,
Yep.
and each one is fully what? Fully the Quran.
And
Oh, but there's an issue with this analogy. You see, you want me to tell you the issue?
Yeah, I'm waiting. Go ahead.
Because all the aruf, they all have the same meaning, but your father and your son, they have different relations, don't they?
All the ahruf have the same meaning.
Yes.
What's the relevance of that?
I'm telling
First
you.
of all,
your relations
they
are
don't
different.
have.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Yeah. First
You're
of all,
scared, right?
this is weak rhetoric. Calm down. First of all, they're not the same meaning, but I will grant it to you for the sake of argument.
Wait. According to Al-Tabari, they don't have the same meaning. So again,
It's fine, but it's fine. I'll grant it to him. There's no issue. So they are the same meaning. Now what?
Yeah.
They have distinct.
But they don't have
distinctions.
distinct relations, though. Like the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, it's a different thing, you know?
They don't have distinct relations.
Yeah.
I'm not following the relevance here. What does having distinct relations mean? They're distinct. Whether
the
it's
Father
by
cannot be
virtue.
a son, you know? Those are two different things.
2 seconds. Yeah, and half cannot be
Contradictory.
wash. What's the point? The point is that they have
But
a
Hafs and Wash are
distinction,
both the
whether
same
it's
thing.
by virtue of their relation or by virtue of a difference in content or difference in properties, in qualities, and whatever you want. Doesn't matter. The point is, Warsh is not Hafs.
Can I ask you a question?
Recitation 1
Can I
is
ask
not
you a
recitation 2 is not recitation 3 is not recitation 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, but that's
And-
not the Trinity,
And
is
you
it?
say
That's
they
totally
are
different.
all full. And you say every recitations which are not equal to each other are fully the Quran. How many Qurans? You say 1, which is the exact same counting method of the Trinity. That's it.
No, it's not.
It's a concession.
Host, make my screen bigger. I'll show him.
Oh yeah, okay.
Can I talk?
Here we go. This is what you're saying. Hafs is not Qalun, is not Kasai, is not Hafs, but all three are Quran.
Yeah, but I don't
Makes
think
sense?
they apply this to linguistic properties, you know? That's a totally different thing.
That's the same analogy he's doing with the Trinity.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can make
but
a bunch
he
of
won't ever
arguments
tell us
that-
if they're Kufas. Never. He will never tell if their father's a Kufa.
What? This guy.
JJ, okay, wait, 2 seconds. I just want JJ, what do you want to say? Quick, make it quick. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm asking you, are all the listen? If we go to the Shia, are all their fathers Kufa, or no? all their like the people who came out and did all these things, are they
You
kufars
mean
or not?
kufar? What is this guy trying to say?
They're kufars, correct?
What is
Or no?
kufar?
Okay, can we not go off topic though?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Let's
but I'm
relate to the
asking you,
topic.
yes or no? Are
This
they
guy can't even say
kufars?
kufar, bro. And he's trying to talk on the topic.
Yes, he believes they're kuffar. Yes. Now,
What is a
Yeah, they're all
kufar?
kufa. Kufa is kufar, right? Show
What
me
is
one who's
kufar?
not. I'm asking you, Destroyer, show me who's not. Because you're all your fathers of Shia are kufars.
okay.
Wrong or not?
JJ, I generally have no idea what the hell you're saying. Anyway,
Yeah. Show me who's not, though, bro. Come on now. Show me who's not.
Okay, I
So
have
if
to
the
kick you.
Shia
Sorry.
religion is
So now, Tala, what's your name? Bro.
Valmira.
Valmira, yeah. Can you tell me what was your question?
I forgot now. I had a question, but I forgot.
You forgot your question?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
No, but you guys were talking.
She's on your side, by the way, so sorry. But okay.
Stop mocking. Which you don't have the brains to be here.
Okay, so let me put.
Wait, let me think about it.
Good. So how many concessions? in a row
Yeah. I wanted to ask you something. The host, what's your name? What can I call you?
Destroyer.
Okay, Destroyer. So you're a Shia, right?
Yes.
Why are you against Quran if you also have the same Quran?
We don't have the same Quran, no.
What do you mean we don't have the same Quran?
The Quran you have today was compiled by a group of companions that corrupted it for their own gain and benefits.
Okay, can you give me your Quran?
Sure. You would have to recompile it from various hadiths and eventually wait for the Mahdi to come with the full Quran.
Hadiths?
So you won't get it. Unfortunately, you won't get it in its full revelation. No.
I don't
No.
believe in hadiths.
You don't believe in hadith?
So you're
No.
not Sunni, you're Quranist then. Okay. Well, then this
I
topic
just
doesn't
follow.
concern you.
I don't believe in Sunni or Shia, bro. Like, we are all Muslims. Come on.
Can you tell me why you don't wear your hijab?
Because it's not mandatory to wear it.
Right.
It is, but that's fine. Okay. I got
No,
it.
it's not. No, it's
fine,
not.
no issues. It's
No,
fine.
it's not.
We can say on topic. Go ahead, 1313, whatever. Go ahead.
No, do you make me like a pause? I think you're wrong. That wording. What she talking about? That word.
Wait,
I'm not able to tell what you're saying. Are you drunk?
No, I'm not. I'm not drinking.
Okay, I can't understand what
I'm
you're
eating.
saying.
I'm eating right now.
Okay, can you finish eating and then come back and speak?
Yeah, have some manners.
But are you wrong? That word. What she talking?
Listen. Finish eating and then come back. Okay.
Because I forget that wording. What she want to ask to you?
What?
Okay, wait.
Right.
Let me handle
What
it.
she
Okay.
talking to you?
1313. What is your question? What do you want? What question?
Hold on 1 second. I wanna eat. I will talk to you.
Okay, then good.
Can I make the question?
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, you believe in hadiths, right?
Yes.
Well, that's wrong.
Okay, thank you.
That's wrong because hadiths are man-made.
Man-made?
Yes.
Who made your Quran? Who compiled it?
It's the revelation of the God's words, but then it was
Sure.
written down.
Yeah,
Okay,
who
who wrote
it down and put it in the way you read it today?
People by the teachings of Prophet.
Good, so you debunked yourself, no?
Yes, but it was written when Prophet was there. Listen,
No, he was. No, it wasn't. It was
No, I
written
wanna-
after he died.
No, he was there. I can prove
no,
it.
he was there.
Okay. How do you know he was there?
Because there are many words in the Quran where if you hear it,
I'm
you won't
Different
spell it.
mushafs. Different mushafs.
You won't
Wait,
spell
wait,
like.
quiet.
Yeah, he asked a question. For example, Ibrahim in chapter 2, Ibrahim is missing a letter, and the word is I don't know, mentioned like 10 or 9 times. But in other verses, in other chapters, it's spelled fully. Okay, so you cannot, and in all the Qur'at, Ibrahim is sound the same thing. So you wouldn't know how to spell it unless the Prophet supervised it.
But wait. So at least you take the hadith, right? Safe.
No, I don't take hadith. I'm Quran only.
Yeah, me too.
So how do you know?
Hadiths were written 200 years later. And that is so.
I agree with you. I totally agree. But how do you know? Like, what epistemology do you know who compiled the Quran you have today?
I'm telling you, by simple logic. Another evidence is the ta maftuha wa ta marbuta in Arabic. We have two types of T's, T1 and T2. You wouldn't know which type of T because we don't have any grammar rule for it. You would only know if it's T1 or T2, but if the Prophet tells you.
That's not my question.
Yeah. I want to ask a question. Please.
No, but my question was, like, what epistemic basis do you use to know or tell who compiled the Quran?
Again, from how it's written.
Yeah,
there's no way you would know that Ibrahim is missing a letter in chapter 2.
Can you repeat my question? Can you repeat my question?
You wouldn't know because then the way it's pronounced. Like my name, Saif. You wouldn't know it's missing an I.
What was my question?
Saif, this is really makes no, it's really doesn't answer anything, to be honest.
I want him to repeat my question.
Okay.
What was my question, Saif?
Yeah, you asked me what device you used to prove the Quran was written by the Prophet.
No, that's not what I said.
What source you used?
No, that wasn't my question.
What is it?
My question is, what epistemic basis do you use to tell who compiled the Quran?
Okay, from the writing of the Quran itself.
That's not that's not an
So the Quran is not epistemic.
Answer.
So Quran is not.
Can you define the word epistemology for me?
A chain of narration that speaks
like
on
principle. The principle you used.
You have the hadith, okay? He's Quran only.
You said the principle is epistemic. Mean principle?
What?
Does it mean principles or methodology?
No, it doesn't mean principle. No.
What does it mean?
So you don't know what epistemology is, right?
Define it. You used it. You define it.
No. Because I asked you a question which you don't.
Okay, I said it means methodology, a method, principle.
No, that's not what it means.
Well, what does it mean?
Are you Muslim? I was just really curious.
Wait, keep quiet, Sasori.
Can I answer his question by explaining?
Yeah, go ahead. I think
okay. So listen, we believe firstly we believe the primary speaker was God. Okay, he sent the revelation to Prophet Muhammad through the angel, right? And he didn't know how to read or write, so whatever he received from God through the angel, whatever he received, he said it out loud and wrote it he taught the other people. Some of them memorized it and they wrote it down, and it took like 23 years to complete it and put it together to make it into a Quran.
Okay.
So, yeah, I agree with that. So you're a Shia, right?
Okay.
Calm down.
Me?
The answer for your question, the word you used.
No, but
how do you know, right?
No, come on, Destroyer. Calm down now.
What's wrong with this guy? Let me drop you. Yes, so when I say, so she said that Muhammad did all of this while Black compiled the Quran. Now, today you have the Quran, okay?
Yeah.
But what epistemic basis do you know to tell that it was Muhammad who did it?
Wait, what are you again? Are you Muslim?
No, I'm not Muslim, no.
What are you?
I'm a Christian.
Very good.
How do you know that Jesus wrote the Bible?
Can I get 2 seconds with 20 seconds with him? The word epist, right? It means evidence, right? It means how did you know this about this knowledge? How did I know about it? Very good.
How do you know it was Muhammad who did all of it?
I'll tell you how. I'm gonna simplify it for you. The word elephant. You know how to spell it?
Come on, mate.
I'm just giving you an analogy because I don't want to go too far.
Listen, like if I speak to Sasori, Sasori can give me an epistemic basis.
I told you from the Quran itself, the word elephant is missing a P.
Listen, I don't think.
But you wouldn't know that in chapter 2, do not spell elephant with P. But in other chapters, you add the P. How would you know? Only the Prophet would tell you this.
Yeah, that is
the author, the one who's supposed to deliver it to humanity.
That's not what he's asking. He's asking about the proof.
This is the proof. The proof is from the Quran itself.
No, that's not proof.
That's secular reasoning.
Sorry.
That's not circular reasoning. Let me show you something.
Do you know what circular reasoning is?
You read the hadiths, I'm telling you.
You need to put your big screen safe.
Safe before you show. Do you know what circular reasoning is?
I don't think.
By the way, I'm not engaging in this argument. You can debate as long as you want.
Why not?
If somebody wants to argue my topic, I'll prioritize them. But so far, nobody wants to, so you can go ahead with your topics.
You're retarded.
Yeah, just like you. You got
But
baked
you
on it,
can't
so.
argue against it, so sorry. But how is it retarded?
Oh, I can think of something else that's counted as 3 and 1. That means that it's the same thing as.
Well, you know what?
Lottie.
Trinity, I mean, Christians believe that the Trinity is natural in the world, right?
So would you
Christians,
say
so
that
it's-
Hindus have the same idea of
I don't know anything about Hindus. We are not.
Trimurti in Hinduism?
The point isn't the idea. Just to make one thing clear, the point isn't the idea. The point is to justify the counting method, meaning justify that it remains monotheism.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't care.
Counting
about the
method
rest.
is the same as Hinduism. Christians have the same counting method, right?
I don't know about Hinduism.
It's
if
the same as
There's
that's
a
the case,
Trimurti, there's a Trimurti.
if that's the case,
There's
if that's
Trinity.
the case, if that's the case, that's the case. I do not care.
Lumen,
You agree that there's 3 gods.
No, you're conceding there's one God.
If you say there's
What the
3
hell?
gods, that means there's 7.
You're
gods.
conceding. If you say the Hindus count the same as you count the Qira'at, then you concede the Hindus have one God too. You're baked.
It's way safe. Go ahead.
okay, Lumen, do you see the first word and the second word? In blue? In Arabic? Yeah. The first one is Ibrahim. It's spelled fully and spelled that way in all chapters except chapter 2. In chapter 2, it's spelled that way. And it's spelled like 6 or 7 times that way. You would only know this if the Prophet told you how to spell it. Why? Because
Purpose of showing this?
both spelling sound the same. Okay, that's evidence number 1. Do you want another one?
Wait, what is this evidence for?
Yeah, that's. I mean, my question is very specific, but I don't think he understands my question.
First,
It answers your
we
question.
asked you not to use circular reasoning. Do you know what circular reasoning is? That means you use the Quran
So I
to
cannot
justify
use the sun to
Quran.
prove the sun, right?
You cannot use
How
the
do you mean
Quran.
the sun is a circle? I can't use
No,
the
you
sun
can't.
to prove
No,
the
you
shape.
can't. No, you
No, I
can't.
cannot. Tan tarararan, tan tan. يعني إيه ده؟ There's a,
I mean-
what's
So the question is, okay, simple question. How do you know Muhammad compiled it? Like, first of all, who is he?
yeah.
Do you have any writings about him?
Here is another one. It's a belief, just like Ibrahim, Moses, Noah. We don't have any evidence for them.
What? You don't
They're
have
not
any...
considered.
Well, okay. So
Go
what writings...
go find Ibrahim
that's
in
not
history
my question.
without using the Quran or the Bible.
Yeah, but that's not my question.
That is your question.
Okay, repeat my question for me. Go ahead.
How do you know Muhammad exists?
No, my initial question.
How do you know Jesus exists?
No, that wasn't my question. What's
Okay,
my initial question?
Your initial question. What is methodology? I don't know how to say that word with the E. What methodology you use to conclude that the Prophet Muhammad at least supervised the Quran? I said from the Quran itself. The way.
That wasn't my question.
Yeah. Okay.
That wasn't my question. I feel. You see, I don't think we can go ahead because I think I've.
No, I think you're just being
repeated
dumb and
myself.
blind. Like, sorry.
I think I've repeated myself several times.
Lumen, I have a question.
But maybe English isn't your first language, so it's a breakdown in communication here.
I have a question. Can I make a question? So I checked that it says there was no record of Jesus writing the Bible, right? And
Did I say Jesus wrote the Bible?
No, I'm just saying, listen. So I checked it out, I did my research, and it says that there was no record that Jesus wrote the Bible, and it says that people wrote it much later, like years later, after he he came here,
It's
you know.
true. This is true.
Okay.
And like the Old Testament is before Jesus and the New Testament is after Jesus. So like how do you exactly believe that Bible might be the way when like Jesus wasn't there to write with people, at least, like not
Okay.
him but with people?
Wait,
But like
can you tell me any Christian who claims that it was Jesus who wrote the Bible?
no, I'm not saying somebody claimed it. I'm just saying how do you believe it without him writing it?
Okay, can you again answer my question? Can you tell me any Christian or any historical document that claims that Jesus wrote the Bible?
No, that's
Not
why I'm
claiming that.
asking. That's why I'm
Listen,
asking.
Sasori, just drop down. You're too dumb to be here. Go ahead, Val. Is it
Yeah, I'm
Val, man?
saying I haven't heard that. That's why I'm asking. How
Yeah.
do you guys believe that it can be the truth if
Yeah.
like it wasn't written by God Himself?
No, we believe it was inspired by God. Okay? We believe that it was inspired by God. That's what we believe.
But
they
why?
believe that Valmir, they believe that people who wrote the Bible were inspired by the Holy Spirit.
Oh, but my question is that. Wait, how do you also believe it can be truth when it's changed, you know?
What has changed?
A lot of things in Bible
Where's
are
your proof?
different.
Where's your proof?
You had one verse where it says in the name of God, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, but then they took it out.
Okay, which verse is that?
Stop dropping me, bro.
I don't
scared.
know. I
You
have
don't
to
know?
Google it.
Okay, so you don't know.
So you don't know the... Okay, I'll get you the verse.
No, so you know.
Okay.
You made a claim, but
Let
you
me...
don't know.
which... No, because you're acting ignorant, but okay, which...
No, listen. I asked you a simple question earlier. Since you seem more ignorant about your Quran than everything else. But you can answer the question about your own Quran.
Father... Well, I approved the Quran from the Quran, and you said that's circular reasoning.
From the Quran, listen. Define circular reasoning for me.
Look, I believe my God is independent, not
that doesn't
codependent.
prove that the Prophet supervised anything.
Okay,
You just
Matthew
proved that there was
28:19.
linguistic changes in the Quran. You didn't prove anything about the
No,
Prophet
there's no
being
linguistic
involved.
changes. What I'm proving is that the way a word is spelled, when you hear it,
Listen,
you
I
will
don't
spell
think-
it wrong.
I don't think you
You
have
will
the
need
IQ
someone to
to-
tell you no.
Get out of here. I don't think you have the IQ to have this conversation, unfortunately. Because I asked you a simple question. What epistemology do you use to derive how the Quran was compiled? You keep repeating yourself.
My epistemology is the Quran itself.
Okay, again. Okay, listen. Let me speak to. Is it Valmir? Is it Valmir?
Valmira.
Valmira.
Yeah.
I think you have you probably have more intellectual capability than this guy.
Okay.
Please. What was your question?
So yeah, I just wanted to say. Oh, I forgot. Wait, let me remember my question because I was listening
You
to you
said
guys.
the Bible was changed, and he said,
Yeah.
give me an example.
Yeah,
Tell him.
I've noticed.
Galvin.
Yeah, I've noticed that the Bible was changed over time, or maybe it could be because it's a Orthodox Bible, Christian Bible, or I don't know. But I've noticed that there were changes over time.
Okay, so obviously, what you're referring to are the translations. So yes, there can be multiple translations in the Bible. For example, in English, there's multiple of them. Okay, which is fine because anyone can translate the Bible from the original manuscript. But I myself, I can go back to the original manuscript and see what was written. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, translations, they can differ, and by the way, it's the same with every text. For example, Shakespeare. If I read Shakespeare in Italian versus Latin, it's not going to be the same.
Did they remove Matthew 28:19?
No, they didn't. It's still there. I can pull up the manuscript and show you.
Okay, can you?
The original manuscript, which is in Greek.
Okay.
Also, I can pull up all the major codices, all the major 4 codices, they match.
Yeah, I want to see.
Yeah, sure. I'll show you. So let's go to Evangelium de Mateo. So we have 1.
So Matthew 28:19, was it removed?
No, it wasn't removed.
Okay.
I don't think he even knows which argument he's making.
But don't take this the wrong way, okay? Because
It's fine.
I'm learning. I'm not attacking anything. I just want like to know, okay? I just like to learn new things.
I mean, it's good to ask questions. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I started learning about Islam like 3 years ago because even though I was born a Muslim, my parents didn't teach me, so I had to basically teach myself. So I'm just learning about things. I don't want to attack.
That's fine. I feel like you're being genuine. So
thank you.
So actually, let me expand my camera. So turn on my camera. Wait, how do I use it? Flip. Yeah. So this is the manuscript. Okay. This is Matthew 28:19. Okay, which is the penultimate verse for 19 here.
Can you translate it?
Yeah, so I mean, I can show you. So here, the text here, so it goes from all the way here till here, okay? Now, if I go to this other codex, which is Codex Vaticanus, they all match. So if I go, so this is the beginning of Mark. So here, in both codices, they both match. There's no, and in fact, we also have a website. So here, this is Codex Sinaiticus, okay?
Yeah.
And this is Codex Vaticanus. They both match. Also, here, let's go to this website called, this is Collation. So this website, it's a website that scholars use to, to prove like the variances within the codices. So here, if I go to Matthew 28:19, so here, this is Codex. This is Codex Sinaiticus, the first one I showed you. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is Codex Vaticanus, the second one. Okay.
Yes.
We can see that they all match.
Yes.
They all match. Okay. So here, obviously, this uses like here, like this is like a thing called nomen sacrum or sacred naming.
You speak Greek?
I know some Greek.
Oh.
Yeah, but my native language would be Latin and Italian.
Oh, okay.
So here, this is what we call sacred naming or nomen sacrum. So here it says patros. Okay. But they both mean the same. So in this case, it's using like the abbreviation for patros. In this case, it's using the whole word patros.
Yeah.
Same here. You see here? So they both mean the same, but this is like a code word for patros. So they all match. So this is the like the early 1, 2, 3, the early 5 codices, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, host.
So wait, do you have another question, Vladimir?
Sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted you to read that verse for me. And was it removed?
No, it's still there. Like all the early codices have them.
What about John 5:7?
John, which do you mean the Gospel of John or the Epistle of John?
The Gospel?
Okay, I can go to the Gospel. John 5:7. So yeah, this is the Gospel of John, John 5:7, and yeah, they all match here. So this is like, actually, this one here is the Bodmer Papyri. And actually, some of our early church fathers actually had access to this, which is the students of the apostles. They had access to this, the Bodmer Papyri. So as you can see, like, yeah, they all match.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys have the original Bible when it was first written?
Oh, do you mean the original manuscript from
Yes.
the time of the apostles? No, we don't have them.
Oh.
No. Yeah,
question.
Wait, what about Quran? I need to know.
Sorry, before we...
Same, to be fair, same with the Quran, like, you don't have the original that was compiled, because it's impossible to preserve papyri for like thousands of years.
Yeah, I don't know if we have that.
Sure, no problem.
No,
Lumen, can I ask you a question?
No, hang on.
No, please, no.
No?
I want to speak to this lady because she's asking good questions. So yeah, we don't have the originals that were compiled by the apostles. Like, if I said yes, that would be a lie, because papyri back then lasted for like 100 years. So after 100 years, they dissipate and are destroyed.
Okay.
What is the closest Bible to the original one? Like, what?
The manuscripts, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, in terms of fully compiled, like, we have this one, which is the Vaticanus. So here I can. So this is like a digital. They've digitalized it, and it has all like all the books. Okay. If I do this.
Host, look, I'm not here for long. I just wanted to know one quick thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Quick.
This statement
you can
that you made to the lady you're talking to.
Yeah, you can speak to the host. Yeah, that's fine.
No, not the host. Sorry, you yourself.
Oh, okay.
The person that was talking, right?
Wait, which one?
The host.
Destroyer?
Not you, sorry.
No, he's talking about you, Lumen. You.
Okay.
I assumed you were the host. My apologies.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lumen, you made the statement, Shakespeare.
Shakespeare?
Yeah, to the lady that you were talking to, right?
Okay.
You were talking about, you briefly made the statement to Shakespeare. And you stated that you spoke Latin and Italian. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Shakespeare is neither Latin or Italian.
Yeah, but what has it got to do? What has it got to do with me being? What has it got to do with Shakespeare?
The point is that you are speaking in regards to history, right?
No, but you said the Quran was written in papyrus. It was
again. I don't care. I'm not bothered about that point. I'm
You
speaking on.
should care
I'm
if
speaking
you're
on this.
talking.
I'm speaking on this point, right? Shakespeare is not Italian, nor is he Latin.
Yeah,
he was
but what
born in
is it-
Stratford. He was born on Stratford upon Avon.
Okay, but what?
Yes.
What does that have to do about the Quran
wait.
written in papyrus?
Wait. I don't give a damn about Quran.
Yeah, you just wrote it. You just said about it. You said it was written in papyrus.
Wait.
You just lied.
Sorry,
Can we
again,
just stay
again.
calm? 2 seconds. Internet. Finish your statement.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
trying to finish one point. I'm speaking to the gentleman that made the statement. By all means, if you want to go after, by all means.
No,
happily.
Go ahead.
Go after.
Yeah, I'd love to.
No, fine.
Jay,
the statement that you made, Lumen, was that Shakespeare was Italian, and I
Was he?
would
Wait, Shakespeare was Italian?
Was he
you
really?
were the one.
No, he's saying
Lumen,
you, Lumen. You said Shakespeare was Italian.
You were
He's
the one
accusing
that
you of
made
saying
the statement
And that's and literally that was the thing that caught my eye.
Okay, bro, we care about this. To be honest, so we don't care. Okay. Go ahead, JJ. JJ, what do you want?
Yeah. At first, the man said that the Quran was made of papyrus, which it wasn't.
No, that's
Okay,
not
that's
what I
fine,
said.
that's fine.
You literally said that, bro.
I said the Bible.
You said the Bible and the Quran were made out of papyrus. That's why you couldn't find it, the original. Because we were trying, you were talking about, can you find the original Quran? And you said no, just like you can't the Bible because it's made out of papyrus.
Okay.
The Quran wasn't made out of papyrus.
Okay.
Yeah, you have no idea what you're talking about. Bro.
Okay,
you're out here. You're out here in La La Land.
JJ, finish. Okay.
JJ, is he Muslim?
Just forget it.
I don't know what he is, but yeah.
Forget it.
But yeah, so yeah, Valmir, please go ahead.
My name is Valmire, not Valmir, because Valmir is a guy's name.
Oh, Valmire. Okay. Wait, where's your name from?
I'm Albanian.
Okay. No. Okay. Okay. I was okay. No. Where I grew up in Italy, there were plenty of Albanians, so I know all the bad words in Albanian.
Ta qif shanonon.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Don't say that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know all the non-Albanians. The first Albanian word they learn is ta qif shanonon or ti qif sharopt.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, ti qif sharopt means I fuck your entire bloodline.
Wait, don't say. Okay, no. Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah, so obviously, like we don't claim that we have the original manuscripts because it's false. We don't have the originals written by the apostles because it's impossible to preserve papyri that was written. Actually, even papyri that's written today, it's impossible to preserve it for over 100 years. What we have is copies that were written after. So, for example, Codex. Like this is Codex Vaticanus, okay? It's massive. It's like 1,000, almost like 2,000 pages. This is okay, 1,536 pages. But this is preserved because we it's still it's been kept intact for like 1,700 years. This one. And now it's been digitized, so it's a good thing. And we have Codex Sinaiticus,
Yeah.
which is around 1,600 years. We also have other codices. I think like the Codex Bezae or Codex. What's the other one? Alexandrinus, which is in Alexandria. So yeah, these are the major ones. Yeah.
I think yours. Oh, okay. Because
Sorry, go ahead.
your screen was blocked.
Wait, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this website, I use it for like textual criticism because, you know, but this is mainly for the New Testament. So some manuscripts can have variants, which isn't a problem because, like here, for example, here, this is the code word for Kyrie. Okay, Kyrie means Lord. But here we can see, like, here it says, this is modern Greek, so it says Kyrie, okay?
Yeah.
And that's no problem because this is the code word that they used in the first century. Okay.
Oh, okay, I see.
Same here, where it says, this is the code word for anthropon, okay? But here we can see it's written in full, anthropon. This is in classical Greek. In modern Greek, it's written like this, anthropon. Yeah, which means person.
I have a feeling that we do have the original Quran, but even if we don't, a lot of people have memorized it, and like they still do. So,
like,
but that's not a. I just want to make something clear.
Yeah.
If you have people who memorized it, it's not a good argument. I'll tell you why. Because this would mean that people have memorized a potentially corrupted Quran. So
How do
you
you-
still don't know, because I'll tell you. If you don't have the original, if you don't have the original manuscript,
yes,
for all you know, the manuscript or the recitations that you have today could be a modified one. So if you say everybody's unalived, we all remember the Quran, you might be remembering the one that is corrupted today. You don't know if it's the original or not. This is the point of the exercise.
So, this is a source for all the manuscripts of the Quran, okay? Can you see it?
Yeah.
But none of them dates back to the time of Muhammad. So the oldest extant of the Quran, which is the top copy. Actually, let's go to that one. See if I go to, let me search for the top copy. So here's a fragment of the top copy. Actually, let me open this. So here, this is the estimated time period. Okay. So which means it's not, it cannot be the original. Because this is like at least 100 years after. Yeah, this is between. So this is between this time period, which is at least 100 years after Muhammad passing. And this is a fragment of it. This is actually Surah Al-Tawbah, ayah 31.
Yeah.
And even the next fragment, if I go to the next fragment of this manuscript. So this is like the oldest you have today.
But it's still the same that we have today.
Nope, because it doesn't have the diacritics.
The what?
It doesn't have the diacritics.
Sorry, English isn't my first language.
Diacritics are basically the 7 qira'at, mix the 7 qira'at.
Can you?
It's the marking. It's the marking on the Arabic words that
I think
changes.
you call them harakat. Is that what you call them?
I don't know. Can you say it in Albanian?
she's Albanian. She's not Arabic. She doesn't know what this is. This is like Arabic grammar. There's.
Wait. I have one question. Can you compare this Quran?
Yeah.
With the Quran we have now?
It will be hard because.
I just want to see if there's anything different.
Yeah. So yeah. Sure. The thing is, this, okay, so here, for example, this is another manuscript of the Quran.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, like, even for modern Arab, it will be hard for them to read this. Because it lacks, wait, let me search for the word diacritic for you in Albanian. So diacritic in Albanian. Diacritic. Huh? You see?
Diacritic. Okay.
Yeah. So this is Surah Al-Tawbah, ayah 31. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the modern version.
Okay.
You see? This is
I think it looks similar.
Is it the same?
Yeah, I feel like.
Wait,
Yeah, I can see that it is.
are you sure?
Yeah, like I'm seeing the first letter, so.
Okay, so the first letter here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same as this letter?
Yeah.
No, come on. What are you saying?
What's the difference?
This is a G, and the first letter is a A in the other script.
Oh, are you Arabic?
No, I'm Albanian, but I read Arabic.
Edhe ti shqiptare?
Po.
Pse s'po kallëzosh më herët?
Ti s'kam dashur pa.
A je muslimane ti?
Jo, vetë jam katolik.
Ah, katolike, ka i tje?
Për Malezi.
Malezi, aha. Unë prej Kosovës.
I kam do kushenjë në Prishtinë.
Ah, bashkë. Mos të folum shqip se tani na qesin pi.
Po, hajt, për me pa.
So, I don't. What difference do you see there, guys? I don't know.
I mean, this is like it doesn't have diacritics, so you know.
Can this be translated?
I'm not playing with you. Do you know how many ways I can read this sentences without the diacritical marks? I can make at least out of each sentence I can make probably 9 or 10 different sentences with different meanings, at least.
What they're trying to say, Vanmira, it's that.
Danny, have you ever tried reading an Arabic newspaper? Newspaper in Arabic?
No.
A newspaper in Arabic?
Yeah. They don't have diacritics mark, you know that?
Can that be
and somehow the
translated?
people understand it.
Yeah,
one
because
second.
they speak
Miracles,
the
huh?
dialect.
This one doesn't even have the dots.
So
And you do know,
can this be translated?
Let Danny speak, please. Let Danny speak.
and also Saif, you do know that you can understand from the context, unless there's something that.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, but sometimes there's something that can be very very confusing, and you need to go back and check. What is this saying, right?
Yeah.
No. You can read the newspaper perfectly without the diacritics.
Safe,
A physics book, a chemistry
an Arabic
book.
speaker?
Yeah, Masri.
No, you have the diacritical marks.
Why are you
in the-
asking like a silly question?
We
when
don't
you
have
know the
diacritic
answer?
marks in physics books and chemistry books. Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, you do.
How many
No, we don't.
Diacritical
how many
marks.
books are there in the Bible?
Habiba.
Wait, please.
Wait.
You know what diacritical marks are?
Yeah, the harakat, the fatha, dhamma, and shadda, not the.
What do you mean you don't
dots.
have this in? What do you mean you don't have this in? No. It also includes the dots. No. It also includes.
Oh no, the dots are not included in the diacritics, man.
No.
Wait,
okay,
Lumen.
Okay, I might have
Lumen.
misspoke. I'm talking. 2 seconds. I'm saying that the topic right now includes the dots as well.
The dots are in the
Danny is
manuscript.
speaking about the dots.
Not all dots, but it is dotted. Like not all letters in Arabic are dotted. Like the
Saif,
yeah.
when was the dots added to the script that the Quran was written in?
So if you can take the Birmingham manuscript, right, the oldest one that's dated during Prophet Muhammad's time, which Lumen omitted. Didn't want to mention that, and you can compare and contrast it with the script with the Quran we have today, and you'll notice.
Wait, one second. We have. Sorry, Lumen. Sorry. We have a manuscript before the time of Uthman standardizing his mushaf.
We have a manuscript dated during the Prophet Muhammad's time.
So before the standardization.
Yeah,
Before the standardization.
I don't take hadith, buddy.
I don't
believe in the 6 ahruf and the 10 qira'at and all the Sunni narrative.
Okay, safe. If you don't take the Quran, you don't even know.
I don't take
if
the
Quran is
hadith.
preserved or not. If you don't take the hadith, you don't even know.
It's like I'm saying I am Chinese and you're blaming me for being Japanese. You don't know the difference?
Can I speak to one person?
What was
Okay,
the
so-
question? Something.
Yeah,
You know, there's like 60 to 80 books in the Bible.
Let Danny speak to save. Go ahead.
Hold on, Dragon.
Okay, safe. The manuscript that you're holding on, since you are a Quran only person, how long is this manuscript?
Oh no, the one that's printed recently.
How long is it?
What do you mean? How long? You mean the Birmingham manuscript?
Is it the full Quran?
The Birmingham manuscript is only like 4 pages.
Okay,
Are you
so
sure?
leave the hadith aside. Leave the hadith aside. 1 second, please. Leave the hadith aside. Prove to me that the Quran is preserved.
Allah said He'll preserve it.
Okay, so we have 4 surahs from the time of Muhammad, or 4 pages, and you're telling me that the Quran that we have today is the exact same that Muhammad.
Fine. You don't want to believe it? I'll give you proof. I'll give you evidence.
One second. Does it say in these 4 pages that the Quran will be preserved?
Okay, I concede. Let me give you another answer. Ready?
Go ahead.
Ready? You have the Shias, you have the Mu'tazila, you have the Khawarij, the Ibadis, you have the Sunnis, you have the Ash'aris. All of them agree on one Quran, and all of them are analyzing each other, takfiring each other, not praying with each other, dividing, not marrying each other, cursing each other, but somehow they agree on 6,236 verses. Somehow.
Okay, was that the case? Was that the case early on? Was that the case early on?
That's the case from early on to now.
Are you sure?
Yes, very sure.